section to get a different view of it as well.
Correct.
Because there's not much videos on items like this out there. And for those who are into my channel, you will wonder why am I doing all these videos. And I will just tell you all, one of the reasons I make YouTube videos as well is to get information out there. Because sometimes people be looking at these items to purchase and there's not much information about.
Correct. That is very true.
So in the future, I'll be making some videos along my motorcycle and repairing and those type of things. And I don't want you all to unsubscribe from the channel. Just know that I make videos on different categories and not only for making videos sake but for information. So I don't want you guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So it's a boy Jacob Walcott here, and today I have with me Stephen, who is actually a mechanic. Say hi.
Yeah, good day.
So we are reviewing the Channellock. I actually own this product for over 6 months now, and I got the opportunity to use it full 100 when I repaired my motorcycle. You all would have actually seen that in my birthday vlog, that me and Stephen actually spent about 6 hours repairing the motorcycle. So here he's going to go through some of the tools that you get in the kit, because it's 180 pieces. And I'm just a normal guy, this is an actual mechanic, right?
Alright, so as he said, this is the Channellock 180 piece mechanic tool set, right? In this they give you a variation of hand tools that, you know, the everyday mechanic or the everyday handyman would use. I've had the experience of working in both auto mechanics and boat mechanics, right? And this kit is what I actually go to see with. If there's any issues on the vessel or anything like that, this is what I would use. If I have a shutdown to go on, I would, you know, just grab the kit, and it have the full range of tools that, you know, would allow me to do basic repairs and maintenance. So, well,
wait. Let me give them a bonus. So if there's any ladies who are looking at this video today, this is important to you as well, because for your boyfriend, your husband, your significant other, this will actually make a great birthday present, Christmas gift. Father's Day coming up, right? So this will be the ideal thing. And I actually got this kit at Price Mart in Mausika for $680 TT. So if you're watching this from Trinidad or you're watching this in the States, this is roughly 100 US, 680 TT dollars, right? So ladies, on your to-do list, right? Take notes, right? It doesn't matter if they have a car or not, when they get the vehicle, it will come in handy still, and they can fix things around the house as well. Because I actually use this kit on my bicycle as well.
Yeah, so what we will start off with is the fact that they have the ratchet set here. It comes in 3 various sizes: the 3/8, the 1/2 inch, the quarter, the 3/8, and the 1/2 inch, right? So, like I would more use the 3/8 on vehicles and the boats as well. The 1/2 inch would more give me I would more use the 1/2 inch like on suspension work and whatnot, right? So these are the 3 ratchets here. Then we have here the extension for the 3/8 ratchet, right? So if it is you're working in a space that, you know, this not able to fit in, you can use the 3/8 extension adapter, and it will give you that, you know, that extra range that you're looking for. As well as if, for instance, you're working on smaller stuff. So when we were working on the motorbike, we had we ran into a couple of instances where, you know, the torque on the particular bolt was too much for the 1/4 inch to work on, right? But so, and we needed the 3/8, the strength of the 3/8 to basically break the torque. So they have here an adapter that will take you from the 3/8 ratchet to the 1/4 inch ratchet, right? So how it works, they take the 3/8 ratchet, you attach it to the adapter, and now you could attach any one of the sockets for the 1/4 inch onto this here. So this is a very handy tool, this right here, right? And it's applied in the Channellock mechanic toolkit, right? The range of sockets that they have, it goes from, well, they have both English and metric sockets, right? For the 1/4 inch, we go from 4 millimeters all the way on up to 12 millimeters. That's in the 1/4.
To some people, you are actually speaking a foreign language.
All right. Let me put it in layman's terms. If it is you're working on a bolt, you don't know the size, you have between 4 to 12 to try to see which one would turn the screw, right? It also has the metric application. This goes from 3/16 to 7/16. Now I won't bore you with details on this. However, what I find is that the difference between the English and the metric is that they each are a half in between each other. What I mean by that is, if it is you're trying to remove a bolt, right, and you believe the bolt to be size 8, and you take the size 8 and the size 8 is too small, but the size 9 is definitely too big, you could always use something like the 5/16, which would be in between the two. That's so with the Channellock giving you both English and metric sockets, you know, you would always find the perfect socket to get the job done. Right? Apart from them giving it in 3/8, you have it in 1/4 inch, you have it in the 3/8, and you have half inch sockets as well. That's for like the bigger bolts. I think there's size 21 socket which could remove a car tire as well. You understand? They have these sockets in depth sockets as well. So just like I was explaining with the extension, if it is in need, you know, something longer to reach, you have the depth socket as well. So if for instance you find you're not getting, you put the extension and it's still not getting the proper reach, you could add further length to it by putting the extension onto the depth socket, and this would definitely give you whatever reaches does you desire.
Okay.
Right?
So moving on to some things that we should be familiar with, right? The Allen key and these over here.
Yeah. Now this is a phenomenal thing. The spanner set, right? Traditional spanners came in either what you would call it, two-sided opening or combination spanners, right? Which would mean that both sides of a spanner would have this opening and it would be different sizes. So if it's 5/8 here, they would have like a 9/16 on this end, right? What it is Channellock did was they kind of upgraded the combination spanner, right? And they put a ratcheting mechanism in here. So now you no longer have to go through the headache of turning the bolt, taking it off, turning it, taking it off. You could actually place the spanner onto the desired bolt, and once you begin to turn, you know, that ratchet allows you to keep the spanner onto the bolt until it is either loosened or tightened, right? So this is very phenomenal here. The range goes from 8 millimeters all the way on up to 15 millimeters in the spanner. That's perfect for you know, normal maintenance and minor repair work, right? and then they have from 5/16 all the way up to 5/8 in the English version. We have here, this is another phenomenal thing, what you call a bit driver, right? Now, we are all familiar with the traditional screwdriver, flathead and Phillips head screwdrivers, right? I believe that there are some torque screwdrivers as well, but those are more or less special tools. What this bit driver does is allow you to put any bit inside of here, right? So these are the different bits, the bits attachments that I have here, from the T set all the way over here to the H or the hex set. We have some Phillips heads here, and then some flatheads as well. And this here, believe it or not, these can actually be used as extension for the same quarter-inch sockets. You could use this as an extension, or you could place this into a drill bit and remove screws around your house. A lot of people don't know that, a little trick there, right? But this bit driver, just this one bit driver, allows you to change this into any tool, a hex tool, a flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head screwdriver, anything that you desire with this right here. Right, so over here we have two Allen key sets as well. Same thing, Channellock gave us it in both English and metric, right? And they even went a step further into, you know, giving it in two different colors, so that when you're replacing them, you won't mix it up. You won't put the metric Allen key back with your English set, and you know, when it is you're trying to use it again, you find yourself wondering, well, how this
come
is,
it not fit
yeah, you understand?
that, yes.
I want you to have plenty, you know.
Plenty times.
Yeah, you put it back in the wrong place, and then the next time you're looking to use it, you know, you're asking yourself, I know definitely this is a 3-inch, how come it, you know?
And not only that, with this kit, it actually mark off at the
Yeah,
sides,
yeah.
right?
They label it here, so it's full dummy proof or mechanic proof, I should say. You understand?
It works for me. It
yeah.
works for me, because
Right?
I have no knowledge in auto mechanics. And my motorbike is simply enough, it comes with an instruction manual on what to do and how to do it. So that's why we did the job together. With this kit, it's basically a mechanic starter kit. The only thing I actually had to go and purchase outside of this kit was these two items. The breaker bar, I was instructed by Stephen to get a breaker bar. So this helps me remove my tires. So as he talked about with the torque and those type of things, sometimes one of these just not able to cut it. You need something on the two ends. So this and the breaker bar. And this one here is actually called a what again?
I just call it a speeder handle. No, this is not the speeder handle. This is oh my goodness. This here, well, it have a sliding bar here. I believe we used to call this a sliding bar. This is supposed to be able to slide. Yeah, to slide. But this is just as it is there.
It's just,
you know, yeah.
In and out easy. So in total I spent under $1,000 for my kit. These two items were like $65 and I think about $40. So the kit and this was my whole starter pack, my mechanic starter pack. So you guys, thanks for joining us in this product review. If you stick it out till the end, let us know down below what to tell them to put in the comment section if they watch the entire video.
Yeah, well, give us your review. If you have a kit like this, you know, let us know some of the projects that you worked on for yourself, and you know, just your experience with the kit. You could always give positive and negative feedback as well. So we could, you know,
could get the information out there, and people who watch the video and also view the comment section to get a different view of it as well.
Correct.
Because there's not much videos on items like this out there. And for those who are into my channel, you will wonder why am I doing all these videos. And I will just tell you all, one of the reasons I make YouTube videos as well is to get information out there. because sometimes people be looking at these items to purchase and there's not much information about.
Correct. That is very true.
So in the future, I'll be making some videos along my motorcycle and repairing and those type of things. And I don't want you all to unsubscribe from the channel. Just know that I make videos on different categories and not only for making videos sake but for information. So I don't want you all to tune out to the channel because all they say, oh, 2 weeks I posted this and this content back to back. It's also for educational purposes as well. So I'd just like to say thanks for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you in the next vlog. Bye bye.